Welcome back to KB's Kingdom, Cooking with KP. Today, this beautiful Italian dish. Conchiglie al Pollo e Peperoncino Verde. Basically, chicken in a creamy green chili sauce with pasta shells. Alright, let's get on with it. Real easy, this one. First thing, green chili, long green chili. I'm going to slice it down through the center, just like I'm doing here. And the next thing we want to do is basically remove all of those seeds. That's where all the heat is. We don't want this to be a very hot dish. I'm going to cut that up really nice and fine like I'm doing there and put that aside for a little bit later on. Alright, let's get on with the next step, which is an onion, and we want to have a nice fine dice. You've seen me cook or cut onions before. Very, very simple process. And we're just going to do it like that. And I'm just going to cut half the onion here. I'll do the rest off camera, of course, save you all that boredom and tears and everything else. Okay, I've had 2 big chicken breasts in the freezer for about 2 hours, and we're just slicing that up really nice and fine, about 5mm thick like that. And we're just going to continue cutting the rest of the breasts up like that, across the grain, of course. A little bit of a marinade to do this one, a little bit of freshly ground black pepper straight in on top. The next thing we're going to do is a little bit of salt just over the top, maybe a teaspoon, give or take, and some dry white wine, around about 1/4 cup of dry white wine, maybe 1/3 of a cup, depends on how drunk you want your chicken. We're just going to stir all of that through like that. Very simple process. And once we've done that, we're going to set it aside, maybe half an hour, let it sort of defrost. Knob of butter in a pan, get that pan nice and warm, and we're going to start adding our chicken. We're going to cook this in batches. If we put the whole lot in one go, it'll just stew and the chicken will end up being tough. What we want to do is just brown this chicken off on both sides, about 3 minutes a side. Once you see an opaque edge around the side, start flipping it over. We want that beautiful brown tinge on each side if we possibly can achieve it. Once each batch is cooked, set that aside into another bowl, and we're going to add all of that to our sauce once we're done. Time to make up our sauce. In goes our sliced, diced onion into our pan, and if need be, add a little bit more butter if there's not enough there, just to give those onions a golden tinge. We want them to become translucent, not too much colour. Maybe a little sprinkle of salt straight in on that. Stir that through, and now we're starting to make our sauce. Our chicken goes in straight on top of all of that onion. Very, very simple, and give that a bit of a stir just to get the onion and chicken incorporated. Alright, the equivalent to about 2.5 cloves of garlic. I use the garlic paste, of course, and 600ml of cream straight in on top. Don't forget to spill it on your cooktop like I just did. There we go. I'm going to stir that through. Very, very basic. Alright, let's get on with the rest of the sauce. 2 tablespoons of tomato paste concentrate straight into our sauce. Every last drop if you can. Stir that through, of course. We want to make sure that gets incorporated into everything else. In goes our green chili, our long green chili. I'm just going to put all of that straight in like that, and we want to get that flavour infusing. A good handful of freshly shaved or grated Parmesan or Pecorino cheese, and about 1/3 of a cup of basil leaves straight in like that. Mix all of that through. That basil flavour will start coming into that creamy sauce. Very, very simple to do, and try and use the fresh basil if you can. In goes our already cooked pasta shells, and they're a medium-sized shell. If you don't know how to cook the pasta, turn the packet over. The instructions are on the back. Usually some salted boiling water. You put the pasta in, you cook it until it's al dente. Alright, start plating up. As I said, this is a meal for 4 people. I might not have said it, but anyhow, this is a meal for 4 people. So divide that between the plates. And just to finish off, and another few leaves of basil, the fresh basil on top. It makes it look really, really pretty and vibrant and inviting. So I'm just going to add that, and I'm also going to dance a bit of shaved Parmesan or pecorino cheese on top. Alright, I want to see you try and make this one at home. If you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence. It should make you feel good too. Hit that notifications bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes up. But more importantly, I want you to come and join the family. Subscribe and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. I will catch you next time.